halftime score between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's an option right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they're going to have this across. Inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Bears at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling, touchdown, Chicago! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be finding other options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and work for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. And the defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection and led to the block.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because The extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Pollard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown Bears! Tony Pollard on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. From his goal line here, Fields.
It's complete. It's gone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On play action, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 43.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Play action. It's gone. Being chased out left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing on third. Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. Second and 10.
Intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the air.
And all deep in his home territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Left side, got Jones.
Touchdown!
Velus Jones.
His first touchdown of the year.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 69 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On second down, they'll run it here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to at least get one score back. Zuerlein connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields.
This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Flush to his right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Goff.
And that one almost intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That one complete. He finds Shark.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Cut. 2 up. Shell.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2 for 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take it home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.